Do either of you regularly use ice baths?
Oh, that's on the never, do not ever for me.
You do cryotherapy though?
No.
The Draya Michele and Jalen Green drama has been heating up, with everything from age gap debates to surprise baby mamas making a shocking entrance. This saga is full of plot twists, and it's definitely not your typical celebrity mess. Can you even believe this is real?
One time I turned them on and everyone could DM me, and it was wild in there. It was a little too turned up for me.
Let's rewind and break down the history between Jalen Green and Draya Michele, because, believe me, this relationship has raised more eyebrows than a reality TV reunion. Draya, at 39, and Jalen, at just 22, have become one of the most talked about couples in recent memory. And it's not just because of the usual celebrity romance buzz. No, this one has a lot of people talking about that major age gap.
I don't have a BBL.
Okay.
I've never said this before, by the way.
Oh, exclusive!
It all started when Jalen, the 6-inch 4-centimeter NBA star for the Houston Rockets, and Draya, a former reality star turned business mogul, began showing up together in the public eye. Draya, who's always been known for her stunning looks and her no-nonsense attitude, was already a bit of a controversial figure in the media. But when the two went public, it sent shockwaves through social media. People were instantly talking, and the age difference was the first thing everyone honed in on.
How hard was it growing up in that? What was your town like?
It's very, very urban, and
At the time, Jalen was 22 years old, which means he was born in 2002. Yup, the same year, Draya was already in her early 20s, starting out in her career. And Draya, at 39, was approaching 40, the age where most women are juggling family life, careers, and maybe even reflecting on their life choices. But instead of slowing down, she's out here dating a guy who was practically in diapers when she was out living her 20s. This sparked some serious discussions about what people saw as a massive age gap, 17 years to be exact.
What's your secret to looking and staying fabulous, beautiful on the red carpet?
Besides drinking a lot of water, because I think it's really important for the skin.
For some fans, this was hard to swallow. They couldn't help but notice that Jalen was literally the same age as Draya's oldest son. Yep, Draya's son is also 22, and you can imagine how awkward that might have felt for her, knowing her son and her boyfriend are essentially contemporaries. That detail alone had many wondering if the relationship was genuinely romantic, or if Draya had an underlying motive. Some critics even accused her of being a cougar, taking advantage of Jalen's youth and inexperience.
I don't like to be cold. I'm not doing that.
I've done cryo.
I've done it. I've done cryo.
Yeah.
I'm not ever getting in the ice cold water.
Yeah.
Ever.
The internet did not hold back. Comments like, "Why is she dating someone her son's age?" and "This is a bit much, even for Hollywood standards," started flooding the comment sections of their posts. There were even accusations of Draya being a predator for dating someone so much younger than her, especially when you consider that Jalen is fresh out of high school and barely out of his teens when they first got together.
every once in a while I'll get bored and I'll go through my DMs because I actually have to go through them. There's so many, but they're in like...
But here's where it gets even messier. Jalen Green isn't just any NBA player. He's a rising star who's part of the new wave of young athletes in the NBA, and his rookie season with the Houston Rockets already had people buzzing about his potential. So when this relationship came to light, fans weren't just talking about the age difference. They were also talking about the possible motives behind Draya's involvement with someone so young. Was it love? Or was it just the allure of a superstar who could help elevate her profile even more?
What is it about your life that you think people really connect to?
I think my realness. I've been real. I've been on social media since I feel like social media started.
Let's not forget Draya's own history. She's no stranger to high-profile relationships. Prior to Jalen, Draya had been linked to some big names in the entertainment world, including former NBA player Chris Brown. But this relationship with Jalen felt like a whole new level of unconventional for her.
They're like sending the real pictures of themselves, or if they're like Googling pictures of male parts to send to me, but these are well endowed.
Now, Draya, who has built her brand on being confident, bold, and unapologetic, didn't let the backlash from the age gap drama slow her down. She knew exactly what she was getting into when she started dating Jalen, and let's be real, it only added more fuel to the fire of her already controversial public persona. But even though the age gap was a major talking point, the relationship still seemed to evolve.
Was not always as glamorous as it is now.
No.
Where are you from originally?
A city called Reading, right outside of Philadelphia.
Fast forward a bit, and they were spotted together in luxury restaurants, at NBA games, and even posted cute photos on social media, all while continuing to deflect the haters. Jalen, for his part, was playing it cool, brushing off the criticisms and enjoying his newfound attention from dating someone with such a high profile. The couple's Instagram feeds became a mix of cute PDA shots and the occasional cryptic post from Draya that made everyone think, is she pregnant?
Do it in my next life if they can prove that in this life they'll live longer or something.
Yeah,
so like in
okay,
my next
yeah.
life, I'll be like, oh yeah.
This leads us to the first big twist in their saga, the pregnancy rumors. Draya is no stranger to social media attention, and she loves to keep her followers guessing. But this time, it was a bit more than just teasing. The controversy reached a boiling point when Draya posted a picture of herself wrapped in a massive fur coat, looking like she was hiding something. People immediately started talking. Was she hiding a baby bump? Is Draya pregnant with Jalen's child?
Well, I'll go through them. Some of them are crazy, some of them are cool. And every once in a while, if there's like a pretty girl in there that's like, I want to model or...
And that's when the storm really hit. People started digging through their social media, trying to find any clues about what was really going on. The pregnancy speculation went into overdrive, and Draya played it cool for a while, deleting comments and dodging questions like a pro. But the more she tried to keep it under wraps, the more fans were convinced that there was something bigger going on. The timing was all too coincidental. Draya, who usually flaunts her curves, was suddenly covering up.
The minorities are the majorities. It's mostly Black and Hispanic community.
Then came the even bigger shock. Draya announced that she was, in fact, pregnant with Jalen's child. She posted a full maternity shoot, looking absolutely stunning, with the caption, "Happy International Women's Day." As women, we navigate through so much, often leading us to question, what is my purpose? For me, the magic lies in motherhood and the ability to bring life into this world. The news broke, and once again, the internet had a field day. Many people couldn't believe it. They were like, hold up, she's about to have a baby with a guy who's the same age as her son? Others were skeptical of the announcement, questioning if this was a way to gain more media attention for her brand.
Then how do you keep us all together?
I work out a lot.
Yeah.
And I, through...
Despite the mixed reactions, Draya seemed unbothered. She posted maternity photos, glowing and all, with a heartfelt caption. She expressed her excitement for motherhood, and it seemed like she was trying to move past the drama that surrounded the early stages of their relationship. But here's the twist. This is where the relationship took an even crazier turn.
What do you do to maintain your energy level?
Coffee in the morning and a little bit of iced coffee in the afternoon.
Jalen Green, the star who Draya thought was all hers, had multiple women in his life. It turns out that while Draya was thinking she was the one in control, Jalen had already been juggling relationships with other women behind the scenes. In fact, Draya wasn't just the one. She was baby mama number 3. Yep, you heard that right. Enter the other baby mamas.
What's your vibe when you drink a lot of tequila?
I mean, I definitely feel confident. I feel like I'm in a great mood.
Jalen had secretly fathered children with 2 other women, one of whom was Maya Lopo, a bartender from Houston. Maya kept her pregnancy under wraps until Draya made her own announcement, and then, bam! Maya came forward, posting her own pregnancy pics on Instagram, showing she had given birth to Jalen's child just a few months before Draya's. The timing was insane.
Something, I might have a little peek, and look at her pics for a little bit, and then I'll say, hey, you're really beautiful. keep it going.
On top of that, there was another woman who worked as a bottle girl at Houston's Club Onyx, who had also been involved with Jalen. Sources said she too was pregnant with his baby, and it looked like both of these women had similar due dates to Draya. Some people even joked that the babies would be twins, just different mothers.
Occurred to you, or had that ever happened to you in your life before that?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I'm biracial. My mom's white, my dad's black.
This whole mess had the internet going into a frenzy. Jalen, once thought to be the young king of Houston, was now under fire for juggling multiple women and having multiple baby mamas. Fans couldn't stop calling him out, especially considering how Draya had essentially given him the benefit of the doubt, only to be played like a pawn in his game.
I'm gonna assume you become back as a human every time, no?
Well, you do you, and I'm gonna do me.
All right, fair.
I'm coming back as a boy.
And now, Draya's reality has shifted from being the proud partner of an NBA prospect to yet another baby mama. You have to wonder if she regrets her decision, especially as she's now fighting for a share of child support that's about to be split among several different women.
But since I had my baby, I stopped taking vitamins, but I think that vitamins are very important.
Now, the internet had a field day with this whole drama. One person tweeted, "Being baby mama number 3 to a dude who's barely old enough to legally drink? Sis, that check is not worth it." And honestly, they might be right. Another person said, "It's insane to me that Draya, at almost 40, would knowingly sign up to be baby mama number 3. This man is playing in her face, and she's still out here, acting like she's winning."
It is what it is.
I feel like sometimes the pretty girls get picked on, and I kind of saw it in reality TV. Had that ever...
The comments went from concern to straight up roasting. Fans couldn't help but side-eye Draya, wondering what was going through her mind. Some said, "She's gonna regret this in a few years when Jalen's broke and stuck paying child support to half the city of Houston. Ouch, right?"
When I'm given a shot, I'm a half and then a half.
A halfie?
Yeah, unless I'm at the point.
And on the flip side, there were some people defending Draya, saying, "Age is just a number, but this is a mess. She's gotta own it though. She chose this life." Fair point, but with all the drama that's unfolding, it's tough to see how Draya comes out of this looking good.
The craziest DM I ever received is a pic of a male part. And these men are crazy. I don't know if...
So, here's the thing. Draya's been out here making a name for herself for years. She's an entrepreneur, an actress, and a reality star. But now, after being caught up in this baby mama drama, her reputation is taking a major hit. It's one thing to be the older woman in a relationship, but when you're getting played by a guy who's barely old enough to be your son, it just doesn't sit right with a lot of people.
Swim is still that girl?
That is my girl. That is that girl. That is my baby. She's a grown woman now, I feel like.
Yes.
And Draya's oldest son, how's he feeling about all this? Imagine being Draya's son and having your mom date a guy your age who's now the father of your half-sibling. That's gotta be uncomfortable.
Are you familiar with omega-3s, and why do you think they're important for our health?
You know, when I was pregnant, I just recently had a baby.
So here's the million-dollar question. Is Draya regretting her decision to be baby mama number 3 at her age? Does she feel tricked by Jalen? Or is she really just living her best life? From the looks of it, Draya is still keeping her cool, posting pics of her growing belly, and acting like everything's fine. But is it really?
I had, identity issues growing up. I struggled with being in the school that I was supposed to go to, which was like...
Will Jalen slow down? Or will he keep running through the baby mamas? At this point, it seems like he's just collecting them. Meanwhile, Draya's gonna have to share that child support check with not 1, but 2 other women. And who knows how many more are out there.
Keep the dream up, and, don't give up. It might not be here, but yeah. But I don't reply to those nasty.
We wanna know your thoughts. Do you think Draya is regretting becoming baby mama number 3? Is Jalen playing her, or is she getting exactly what she deserves? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Celeb Titbits, because you know this drama is far from over.